Do you find yourself constantly juggling work, family, and everything in between? It's time to hit pause and listen up, because I've got something special for you. Living for you is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. From empowering self-care practices to reclaiming your passions, this latest episode is all about inspiring you to prioritize yourself and live your best life. Ready to make yourself a priority and unleash your inner superhero? Find the courage to live for you. It's time to prioritize your dreams, passions, and well-being. Remember, you deserve happiness and fulfillment too. Embrace your self-care and make time for the things that revitalize you and bring you joy. My wish for you is to live a full, fulfilled life, a life that looks like you, sounds, smells, and oozes of you. You are just as important as all the people you do it for. You deserve to live a life so uniquely you that one day, that's the legacy you leave behind. That's what everyone will remember you for, because it inspired them so much. They couldn't help but do the same. And if you look around you and your life isn't oozing you, this is where we start to do the real work, and I got you. You deserve and you are worthy to have the courage to live for you. High performance coaching changed my life. And now as your certified high performance coach, I'm using it to help you change yours. I wanted to get to the next level, but didn't want to sacrifice myself or my relationships in exchange for it. It's possible. So let's create harmony in your life. Whether you have one area or several, you want to bring high performance to? That's exactly what I help you do. If you're feeling MIA from your own life because you're so busy making everyone else's world go round, you've forgotten who you are, how to make yourself a priority, and what's important to you, like your dreams. You are tired of going at it alone, and you've tried to make some strides, but really struggling to make change stick. I know you're ready to take action and get results. If you fit one or all of these, you've got to apply. Get yourself your free Cast Your Vision session and get a jump start on bringing high performance into your life. Gone are the days you let life live you, or find yourself in the same place year after year, or letting your circumstances, past or present, define the rest of your life. You can have the support you need to apply proven strategies to your life and finally spark the courage to make your dreams your reality. Get your free Cast Your Vision session so you can bring high performance into your life today. Check the show notes and get started now. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, I hope this message finds you ready to reclaim your powerful position on your throne at the head of your table, ready to rule your world like the royalty. You are. Not now, but right now, it's time to step into your courage. This is extra special if you're in a space where you find that you are really looking to live courageous and live for you. So many cultural norms, quote unquote, teach us what a noble act it is to care for everyone else. And it is. I'm all for showing up and showing out in the roles that you fill as a mom, sister, friend, you name it. The downside to this ideology is that it's looked at as selfish to want to do anything for you, yourself as a person. The guilt and often shame that comes along with being a mom wanting to go to the bathroom by herself, okay? Moms, I know you feel me on that one. All the way up to taking a vacation for yourself is looked at as taboo, or the "how dare you, what kind of mother are you" types of comments start flying around. In doing what's noble for others, we're ostracized for doing the same for ourselves. I, for one, am on a mission to change this narrative because of how much it weighs on us mentally, physically, and emotionally. We are so quick to jump to take care of others, but when listing out who we're doing it for, you may or may not even make your own list. Calling all superhero ladies. Are you a busy woman looking to level up your life, ready to say goodbye to the energy slumps, scatterbrain moments, and stressing trying to squeeze everything into one day? Dump multitasking and master being in the moment, because if you are done with your days running together and feeling like one big major blur, or worse, feeling lost or like you don't even know yourself anymore, let's get you back into your day by feeling the day and being present. I've got just the solution for you. Join the waitlist for the Amplified Encouragers group as I show you how to amplify every aspect of your jam-packed schedule, have more energy, focus, and time to chase your dreams while doing all the things, from supercharged productivity hacks to mind-blowing self-care tips. I've got your back and your funny bone too, and get ready to conquer the world while still rocking that superhero cape. Go to the show notes and click the link to join the waitlist and be the first to get all the goods in this group. Click the Join the Waitlist link in the show notes and save your spot. And there is still a child in you, that teen version of you, or that 20s version of you that still needs to be cared for. The version of you now who's carrying the weight of the world on your back also needs you. It's great if you find motivation to keep going, to never stop working towards your goals and dreams, for your kids who you want the best for, your parents or family who sacrificed so much for you. There's a whole host of people you proudly do it for. Now I invite you to do it for you and live out your dreams for you. Make the sacrifice for you. The early mornings, the late nights, do it for you. Have the courage to do it for you. There's nothing wrong with answering the call for this season of your life right here and right now, just for the YOU. My wish for you is to live a full, fulfilled life, a life that looks like you, sounds, smells, and oozes of you. You are just as important as all the people you do it for. You deserve to live a life so uniquely you that one day, that's the legacy you leave behind. That's what everyone will remember you for, because it inspired them so much they couldn't help to do the same. And if you look around and your life isn't oozing you, this is where we start to do the real work. And I got you. First and foremost, you have to have the courage to live for you in your self-care. I was talking with some friends the other day, and one is working on being a Pilates instructor because it's a great way to take care of our bodies our entire lives. Shout out to Tisha, who said we can still be doing this in our 80s. Now, if you just gasped for air because you haven't thought that far in advance, no worries. And that's why we're here right now. And with this level of awareness, we can make some changes. It's so important to have a self-care routine. Our children, especially young girls, they need to see their mothers taking care of themselves so they know that they too can do the same. In a world where you are busy, you've got a household to run, crazy kid schedules, work, and that's just a tip of the iceberg. With all the adulting going on and all the roles you're working so hard to fill, it can cause you to forget about one of the most important relationships that you have, the one with you. Whether you've just been too busy making everyone else's world go round, or maybe you're living according to what somebody else thought was best for you, or maybe life just happened and it's got you feeling like you don't even know who you are or what you want anymore. There are so many things that can distract or disconnect you from your inner knowing. Go from feeling lost or disconnected to reconnected with the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. Get you back in touch with yourself and feeling like a priority on your own list. Knowing your desires and what you want at this season in your life, you can live the life of your dreams. And it starts with the connection you have with you. Check the show notes to get the Reignite Your Inner Knowing roadmap. It's your time to get back in touch with you. Click the show notes and get started. Self-care isn't just our scheduled massage or facial routines. It's also how we use our voice to express our needs, wants, and even the things we don't want. It's speaking your truth unapologetically. It's standing up for yourself even when your values or beliefs aren't popular or aligned with others. And these forms of self-care can go neglected, and at some point down the road, they leave you wondering who you are and where you left yourself at. Have the courage to make yourself a priority. Get rest because you'll avoid having an attitude. When somebody asks you for something and you actually have the capacity to do it. Eat food that loves you back so you have the energy to take care of you and everybody else who's counting on you. Take care of your mental health because you need you at your best, just as much as we need you out here stress-free and happy to serve. When you're rested, healthy, and in the right space mentally, you can pour into others from that space in all the ways that you want to. Regular self-care on the daily is necessary because you never know when something's going to hit you hard. And when you are whole, you can take the blow instead of being taken out by it, honey. Now, we cannot have this conversation without one of the greatest loves of my life, dreams. Your dreams are what call you to your next level. They give you something to reach and expand for. Dreams are such a gift. They allow you to become the best of who you are when you are willing to seek them and make them your reality. Okay, brace yourselves. Try something new that scares you. Don't be afraid of taking risk, okay? Because I could almost feel you rolling your eyes. If you are afraid of taking risk, take a more calculated risk. In the end, you'll never regret taking the chance. That will far outweigh the fear of the risk itself. It's in these moments that you stare your fears in the face, give them a hug and say thank you, that you can overcome them with an unexpected level of confidence you didn't even know you had, and you'll only get a chance to meet it on the other side. You may not feel like you have the confidence to move towards your dreams, but I promise you, you have one step in you. If you're willing to put your faith foot forward and just keep stepping out on faith, you'll never let yourself down. You have no idea how much the odds are stacked in your favor, mostly because all we can see is what's going to go wrong because it just has a way more higher probability, right? But if you dig deep, take one faith-filled step after the other, you'll see that all the possibilities are actually opening up just for you. Have the courage to follow your dreams, despite what you think other people will think or say about you. Those who talk bad about you, it's really that they have more disdain for themselves because it forces them to see they ain't doing nothing to make their own dreams come true, okay? And those who are doing the work themselves will cheer you on because they know what it's like being out here doing the dang on thing. You decide who you want to cheer the loudest and grant access accordingly. When you are in motion living out your dreams, you will be rewarded. And that's law. You are worthy of self-care every day, not just on a Sunday. As you do all the things and chase your dreams, self-care has to be a major part of your day-to-day life. Giving yourself what you need is the key to being able to give everybody else what they need. If you're having a hard time making sure your self-care is on your list, get all the deets in the Encourager's Insider Guide to Self-Care. These free, easy DIY tips for simple ways to make self-care a part of your daily routine, plus some bonus goodies. Get your free Encourager's Guide to Self-Care because you deserve to be a priority on your list. Grab it right on the blog or the show.encourageovereverything.com/self-care freebie. No more being last on your list. Grab it today and give yourself the gift of self-care. All right, Encourager, brace yourself because I have a very important question to ask you. This is definitely a goodie for your journal. What does finding the courage to live for you look like? Maybe you've been living life for others for so long, you don't even know what living for you looks like. Maybe your parents wanted you to do this, or you wanted to fit in with a certain group, so you're living a lifestyle that doesn't really align with you. Or maybe it did align with you at one time, but it doesn't anymore. Is there an area of your life that looks like your parents or someone else and not like you? What is it? If you stepped into more of what you want, what would that look like? Where would you start? How would you describe it? What would living for you feel like? What areas of your life are really important to you right now that need more of your attention and TLC? And no, I'm not talking about T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili. You know what I'm talking about. I know there is a lot of uncertainty, even when it comes to living a life that is authentic to you. Breathe that in for a minute. It's okay to sit with it. I want to encourage you to embrace uncertainty with your own certainty. Now, you're probably like, Letty, what does that even mean? What I mean by that is we know there are going to be things in life that are uncertain, and we have absolutely no control over that. Yet, on the flip side of that coin, there are things that you have control over. I like to call them your AM/PM. Your attitude, mindset, your point of view, your motives and intentions. You have control over so many things. Focus in on that. What will your attitude be when you are going through this season of your life? What will your mindset be as you chase your dreams? What will your point of view be? What will your perspective be? Because you know it's all about perspective, baby. Will you have a negative or a positive one? Remember, you are a powerful co-creator. So whatever you deem it to be is what it's going to be for you. And what are your motives and intentions? How will you live into your intentions during this season of your life? I love sharing my favorites with you. My favorite app on my phone is the Growth Day app. The journal feature is everything. If you want to be able to journal literally anywhere you have your phone in hand, this is for you. If you don't know what to write, no worries. You will want this for the science-backed journal prompts alone. It's a great place to reflect, explore, gain new insights, and level up your perspective. This all-in-one personal development app has a great plan section, a place to capture your life scores, and so much more. Now, if you love self-improvement as much as I do, you are going to love what Brendan Burchard has put together. Check out the link in show notes, and I'll see you there. The more you focus on what is within your control, that would be the YOU, babe. The more positive possibilities and experiences you will have. Your happiness and overall well-being lie in your hands. You can absolutely live a life you dream of if you will have the courage to live it for you. You are worthy of being on that list of people who you love and care for, that you do it for. You are worthy of your own love. You deserve to be a priority in your own life. You may go through those seasons where it feels like you ain't nobody's priority. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. And the beauty is, if you give that gift to yourself, you never have to go looking for it. And this is why I love personal development so much. When I felt lost, only I could find me. When I felt I didn't get the love I thought I deserved in relationships, I never felt that way when I was loving myself. Love is an action. It's not just a word. It's very much a feeling that shows up in action. I encourage you to love yourself, get to know yourself again. While many things about you may have not changed, honey, trust me, I still love Rocky Road ice cream. It's still my favorite since I was a little girl. But there are some deep aspects of yourself that have, in fact, changed. Get to know those parts that have grown. Personal development taught me the more I do my own internal work, the more I see the rewards inside and outside of me. When you have the courage to live your life for you, the people around you will love you even more for it. Be quick to do it for yourself, even quicker than you would do it for the gram. When you have the courage to live for you, everything else falls into place the way it needs to. You are worthy. Encourage over yourself to be courageous enough to live your life for you, because together we can. Encourage over everything. Encourager, thanks so much for tuning in. My wish for you is to have your encouragement cup filled up. If you enjoyed this episode, there's a few ways to say thank you. Share it with friends. You are a true encourager, sharing encouraging messages to lift others up, because that's just what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback, as this is how we make encouragement a way of life. And to keep the conversation going, connect with me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. Check the show notes for today's sponsors and all the ways to work with me and stay connected. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.